Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, happy Halloween. I just have a few thoughts about the idea of rejection, I guess, and division and unity. And what I've come to realize is that, like, once you start to pay attention and see the way that things are, and that we have this society based on taking all for our own personal greater good, and that it doesn't matter whose toes we step on, who we hurt along the way. It doesn't matter what we have to do in order to get ahead. You start to become incredibly disillusioned with the way that society is organized. And I guess from a really young age, I was always more of the observer on the outside looking in. I can remember being 6 years old and not being allowed to play on the playground, and I felt a great amount of rejection. And as I've gotten older, it's just kind of been part and parcel of the way that things are. And I think what it really is that, like, I pay attention, right? And I can see that that's just not a sustainable way to be. We think that it's okay to mine the shit out of the earth and reroute waters, causing droughts in one place and abundance in another, creating an inequality and a lack. We think that it's okay to decide that because one person doesn't want to get some sort of a medical treatment, that they deserve to die, or they're less than, or they shouldn't have the benefits that everybody else does. Meanwhile, there's 20,000 people a day dying of hunger, and there's absolutely no need for it. And so, like, I observe and I pay attention, and yesterday I had a teary day, and I made a video, and I let it be up for a bit, but then I took it down because I thought, like, I don't even know what I'm crying about. I don't know what I'm upset about exactly. It was just kind of everything. But a big part of it was this feeling of being rejected, and feeling like I've been rejected by pretty much everybody that I love, and that has once told me that they love me and enjoy being around me. And I just couldn't figure it out. And I couldn't figure out here how I am again. Like, I had this network and this family and these people who, like, I thought I meant something to, and here I am again, like, really isolated, when all I believe in is, like, community and union, and like, instead of stepping on somebody or destroying our planet to get ahead, trying to figure out solutions and ways for us to get along and for us to do it together, raise each other up instead of put each other out, like, that's just my philosophy. And a big part of that is, like, be better myself, do better myself. And I wanted to share that message with people, and I keep trying to share that message with people. And then I noticed that, like, less and less folks are around, and here I am alone, feeling way better inside and inspired to live life. And, like, nobody wants to hang out with me. And so what I've come to realize is that when you start to pay attention to what's going on out in the world, and you actually start to take a stand for that and to mean something behind that, that raises your frequency. So one, that shakes things up because your frequency is higher. And when you're in situations where things are a little bit more low density, and there's no judgment because we're all on our path, if you value things that are actually doing your body harm, or doing harm to others above yourself, or doing harm to our planet, that keeps you in a lower vibration, right? And so here I am trying to, make better choices about what I put in my body, the media that I consume, the way that I think, the way that I pay attention to the world, because I really care. I don't like this division. I can't stand it anymore. I literally, like, I can't understand and look at the world and get how it's possible that we can all be so divided when we're literally all part of the same whole. This is humanity. This is life. And this is me, and this is you, and this is your neighbor, and it doesn't matter. We're all part of that same whole. The earth is living and conscious. The universe is conscious, and we are conscious, and we're supposed to be coming together. And this feeling that I had of feeling rejected, I've come to realize that, like, a large portion of the world is not ready to actually see that the choices that they make aren't doing anybody any good. And it would be so much easier to just come together. And so maybe I'm an oddball, maybe I'm different, and maybe I do trigger people, but at the end of the day, it's really all for good. And I'm sorry if people don't want to see that, or take accountability for their role in it, or keep doing the same things over and over and over again, because for some reason, you know, their addictions or their patterns or the things that they value, regardless of what that means to the greater good, regardless of what that means to our waterways, to our earth, to our planet, to each other, to humankind. So long as we're always putting ourselves before everybody else, or before what really, really matters, we're probably just never going to get anywhere. So I'll take rejection if that rejection is because I'm standing for something, and because I'm believing in something, and because I really, really do think that we can do better as a society. I'm going to hold to that. And I hope that someday that the idea that I'm trying to inspire people to come together and to care more and to unite and to love and to live in joy and to, like, thrive and to live, I hope that someday that paying attention and seeing things that can't be unseen and being more of the observer and the one on the outside looking in, I hope someday that being that person means that I've helped in some way give us a better tomorrow. Because for me, that's what matters the most. And I hope someday that, you know, a tribe will come along, and I hope someday that the people that I've rubbed the wrong way, when really I'm just trying to help rub the whole world the right way, I hope someday we find our ways to each other again. Because when I love people and I value people, and like, to be honest, I love and value everybody unconditionally, because we all have reasons and paths that we're following. I don't judge, but this is my way now, and I hope to inspire other people along the way, because I want a future, and I want us to be all together as one big tribe on earth, the tribe of human. And I want to be mindful of that, and I hope that that can be an inspiration and a way to take lead, but no judgment. I hold only forgiveness in my heart, even for the most horrible situations, because I think at the end of the day, we're all just figuring it out. And someday, maybe instead of being on the outside looking in, I'll be leading people, or we'll be joined together, arm in arm, taking it on together. I hope you have a blessed day.